doing? It's been a while. It's good to see you again. So a couple of weeks ago, my son and I, during the last weekend of the school holidays, decided to go on a bit of an adventure. And it ended up not being the one we'd planned, but we still had a lot of fun together, which was cool. My son has his own YouTube channel called Clone Is Here FTW, and if you have someone in your home who's into robots, then I'd recommend you get them to check out his channel. I'll put the link up here or down below in the description box. Anyways, in saying that, he understands the need to create content and he doesn't get embarrassed easily. And he realises that if he spends a little quality time with his mama once in a while, then he might get lucky and I'll buy him some McDonald's or something. So he was keen. The plan was to go and visit that wee historical village and film a tour inside the many buildings there, but when we got there, it was 20 minutes past closing time. I hadn't thought to check out the times, opening hours for the day. So that was an epic fail. But we will have to go back there another time. Anyway, in the meantime, we needed a plan B. And since I had not been to the nearby seaside town of Bluff, I thought, well, this is the perfect opportunity to just drive that little bit further and check it out. So we had no set idea of what to do there or where anything was. We're going in kind of blind. But I did know there was a famous signpost there that I wanted to get my picture taken with. It's kind of like on my Kiwi bucket list. And we were going to look for that. Anyway, watch to the end of the video to see the results of my son's dodgy photography skills. Might make you laugh. All over New Zealand there are small local heritage trails, and to be honest, unless you already have a brochure or a guide to tell you exactly where to go, it's a matter of driving around until you see the next sign to pull over and take a look. Kind of random really, but that's what we started off with when we got to Bluff. We found a statue and went for a look. It was some random unknown dude who was important in the area way back when, and my son said, "Mum, pose like the statue and I'll take a picture." I thought it was a funny idea, so while complete strangers were tooting at us while driving past, I posed just like the statue and he took the picture, and we hit the road again trying to figure out where the next trail stop would be. Weaving our way through the streets with no success, getting funny looks from the locals, and turned back onto the main road. Then I saw a sign for Bluff Lookout. Maybe this is where the signpost is, I wondered. So off we went up a terrifyingly steep and windy road that only mountain goats and angels were fair to tread. My poor old truck threatening to pass out at any given moment until we finally reached the top. With its incredibly spectacular views, beautiful native bushwalks, and a rebellious camper van living life on the edge near a dangerous wild beast.
There's people in the camera too.
Here we have the elusive native wild chicken. Vicious to anyone who approaches it.
Just filled with prime content. I hope.
See it raising its spikes, ready to attack. With no obvious famous signpost in sight, we wandered around, barely surviving the wildlife, venturing deep into the dense forest. So, it's really quiet.
Yeah, I bet so.
Unnaturally quiet.
Yeah.
I wonder if Bigfoot's here. I wonder if he's watching.
That's kind of cringe.
I know. He's signalling, using bird calls.
Yeah, he does that. He definitely does that, you know? Yeah.
Watch out. He might be coming.
Hey, Mom.
Hey!
Roll down. Come on, man.
Oh my god, I'd die if I went down there. It's so steep.
No balls. Roll down.
Yes, that's right. I've got no balls. We looked at the landmarks, the remnants of an old World War II radar station, and squeezed through the barriers of a fenced-off walkway to the lookout. Still, no famous signpost. Back in the truck we climbed and set off back down the treacherous hill, too terrified to take my foot off the brake the whole way. Narrowly avoiding some sick, twisted elderly person who clearly either didn't know what they were in for or they had a death wish walking up that hill. We followed the main road around the base until we reached a dead end, and lo and behold, there was the signpost. We casually waited until all the crowds had left and got down to business. I was busting out all my best poses, and my beloved son was filming it so I could screenshot my favourite shots for later. And I took some photos of him with the sign and filming the scenery too. It was getting late, so we headed back to the city to grab something to eat for a late lunch. As we were finishing our lunch, I decided to check out the pictures he took and burst out laughing. Apparently when I said I wanted a picture with the signpost, he didn't think to include the actual signs. So here I am, posing with a literal signpost. As for the statue, I think it would make more sense if he included the statue I was copying. No wonder people were tooting at the crazy person.